Hey everybody, James here, and in this video I'm going to be going through why I don't clean my house and why I don't think you should either. Now, when I say that, you're probably going to think I'm absolutely crazy, okay? And the reason is because of course you have to clean your house, and that makes sense, and I get it. But the point of this video is why I don't, and why I don't think you should either, and it's simply because it's not cost effective. There's no reason why I should be cleaning my house. I should be paying somebody to do it. And that's not arrogance, that's not a waste of money. It's not like, I couldn't do it, because I could. I could spend an hour, 2 hours, a couple times a week or whatever cleaning my house. But let's say I spent 1 hour cleaning my house. Is there any other activity in my life that I could otherwise do that might make me feel happier, more content, more fulfilled, more connected with my family? Could maybe make my health better, my life better, maybe my business better? Now, in relation to a healthcare practice, if you spent an hour doing something that generated clients, do you think you could make more money by doing that job, by outsourcing cleaning and doing it yourself, that would make you more than it might cost you to pay a cleaner? So in New Zealand, you pay a cleaner from anywhere from $18 to $25 per hour, okay? And when you do that, they'll come and they'll clean your house. Now, if you add up your effective hourly rate, if your effective hourly rate for the work that you do in your business and the money you generate because of it is more than $25 an hour, in my case, then there's no reason why I should do it, because I'm then losing money. And I saw an article somewhere, and don't quote me on this, but something like Bill Gates, if he saw money on the ground, do you know how much money he would have to see for him to be able to justifiably pick it up? Most of us bend over and will pick up $1 off the ground. But if you do the math on the amount of time it takes you to recognize, see it, think about it, bend over, do it, pick it up, and then continue walking, it would have made more sense for us to continue with what we were doing instead, because our revenue on effective hourly rate would say that it's not cost effective to bend over and pick up that dollar. And for Bill Gates, based on how much money he makes with the hours that he works, arbitrarily it's like 10 grand, which means that if there's a pile of money, it's $9,990 on the ground, he shouldn't bend over and pick it up. He should just keep walking to work, because by the time he gets to work, he's going to make more money than if he had to bent down and pick up that 10 grand. And he's going to get there that 5 seconds earlier. And you might think that's stupid, 5 seconds. Do the math. It's just math. And so when you're looking at paying a cleaner versus doing it yourself, in my case, I'm not going to clean my house because it's not cost effective at all, period, to try and clean my house. I'm better off making videos. I'm better off dealing with my clients. I'm better off doing all the things that I do that grow this program that I run, all my practices, because it's more cost effective. Now, by cost, I don't just mean money. Not all of us are in a financial position that will allow us to necessarily pay that person. But there's a thing about expert skill as well. And there are 50 million different cleaners available. There's people that will clean your house who have no qualifications. You can ask people and they'll clean your house because it's not a skilled job. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. I'm just saying the reality is that anybody can clean somebody's house. There's obviously better ones and not so good ones, but for the point of this video, anybody can clean a house. But if I'm the only one who can do my Facebook ads, if I'm the only one who can make my videos, if I'm the only one who can treat my clients or deal with my staff, then I need to be doing it. And so if I'm cleaning my house instead and spending a couple hours a week doing that, that's time that I could have spent with something else. But then think about it as an impact and lifestyle perspective. If I'm the only one who can impact my clients' lives or the community, should I be doing that, or should I be cleaning my house? If I'm the only one who can take care of my wife and kid and go on a nice trip or go out to dinner or go for a walk in the park, should I clean my house for a couple hours, or should I go for a walk in the park? Because chances are you've said this next sentence at one point in your life, probably recently: I don't have time. Do you know how many people I talk to who say to me, I don't have time? James, you just don't get it. James, I don't have time. And I say, buddy, listen, I'm up nice and early so I can get extra time. I outsource redundancy. I create automations that do redundancy for me as well, and I get rid of tasks that are just pointless in my life, and that frees up time. But I also have a baby boy. I have a wife and a marriage to maintain. I have a body and a life just like you. I have clinics. I have staff. I have contractors. And I run $1 million program. And so when we're talking about who has time and who doesn't, we all have the same amount of actual time. What we don't have is the same amount of ability to use that time well. Bill Gates has a better utilization of his 24 hours in the day than I do, because he's doing more with it. So I need to get on Bill's level, right? And I might have more than you, or we might have the same, or I might have less. The point is that we all have the same amount of time in a day, and it's how we use that time. Chances are you have a subscription to Netflix. Chances are you have Facebook on your phone. Chances are you have email on your phone. Think about all the things that you waste time on. So spend the next week documenting. Every 30 minutes, what are you doing? And it's tedious, but just do it for a week, please, because you're going to see how much actual time you have and how much time you waste. How much time you fill in with random shit because you think it's important. And so this point of this video is really a bit of a rant about the fact that we waste so much time. And one of those things is cleaning our houses. If you're a house professional, then you can afford to pay someone. Even if you're not making any money, pay them anyway and use that hour for something else. Because if you're in my program, I'm going to give you things to do that are going to make you far more money than that. And when you're looking at how you're marketing, how you're attracting clients, how you're doing any business stuff, there's so many things that we waste our time on. Social media posting, creating videos like this, it's not effective if you're a owner-operator running a practice and you're trying to generate clients. I'm doing this because I have a big program, I have a lot of reach, I have a lot of people in my audience watching this. You're watching this, and I've got the time because I've got a production team to help me with it. But if you are an owner-operator in your practice, this is not going to be the most effective way of generating clients. I'm doing it for other reasons. And when you're at that point, I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. But in the meantime, focus on 3 things: the attraction, the conversion, and the retention of ideal patients, and the systems that go around running that business. There are 4 things that I teach, which are those 4 things, and I'm able to help people scale to 7 figures every year in their practice. And those 4 things is the fastest way you're going to be able to build a 7-figure business. And if you don't have those 4 things, then there's no reason to do anything outside of that. Don't create podcasts, don't do social media posting, don't do screenings and health talks and all this random crap if it's not producing a result. Do it if you're getting a measurable result and it's profitable and it's cost effective. Cost being time, energy, effort, and money. But if it's not cost effective, then don't do it, because that hour could be better spent with your family. That hour could be better spent on you and your health and your well-being. That hour could be better spent in doing something else that actually generates a result. And 9 times out of 10, when a person joins Practice Mastery, which is my training program for healthcare practice owners, I'm actually helping them shave off and trim the fat of all the random crap that they're doing so they can get more time back, so they can have more effective input into their business to generate better results. And 9 times out of 10, the stuff we're doing is just not effective for what we want it to be doing. So I'm going to wrap this video up with this. You need to be very clear on what your outcomes are. You need to know what you're going after. If you want to be busy, and you need to look at what are the things that are going to make that happen. And then look at all of the shit that you're doing and think, am I wasting time? Am I cleaning my house when I shouldn't be because it's not cost effective? And then what I want you to go and do is I want you to go and delete Facebook, delete YouTube, delete Netflix, Twitter, everything off your phone. Only use it for business purposes. Get your emails off your phone. You can look at your emails once a day on your computer. You don't need to have them on your phone. There's nobody, I don't have that. I don't even need to check my emails that frequently, okay? Because it's not a revenue producing task, and so it can be outsourced or automated or deleted. And right now I just want you to delete a whole lot of random crap. And I want you to go through for the next 7 days, you can look at your schedule and every half an hour account for it. So let's say it's 2 o'clock and you're like, oh, what did I do for the last 2 hours? Well, this last half an hour I've been reading the newspaper. The half an hour before that I had a cup of tea and was sitting outside. The other half an hour I watched a bit of Netflix, and the other half an hour I was doing work. So I did do some work in this last 2 hours, that's great. But for an hour and a half I wasted it. So look at your schedule, look at every 30-minute increments, track it over the next 7 days and have a look. And if you're shocked by it and you realize that you actually have plenty of time and you want to scale your practice, I want you to send me a message. I want you to reach out and say, hey James, as painful as this is, you were right, I do have plenty of time and I want to grow my practice. And then I'll show you how we can do that together, okay? In the meantime, there is a link around this video that you can click. It's jamesnelsonwatt.com/free-training. It's jamesnelsonwatt.com/free-training. And I'm going to go through a training which will teach you how you can scale a hyper-successful healthcare practice and have the income, impact, and lifestyle that you deserve. So I'll see you on that training. And if you need anything, comment below this video, send me a message, reach out, because I want to help. Speak soon.